Right, so South African friends in Netherlands couple departed from Pretoria at 4:30 a.m. to spend the holiday with them. Their journey is described as follows. On their way from Polokwane, they took a turn off to the R521. That means they used this particular route, the R521, and then rest for 45 minutes at Dendron. Took 15 minutes to do some shopping and fill up the car's fuel tank at all days. And again, there is Dendron and all days. So they took this route. They went to Polokwane, and from Polokwane they went to Dendron, and they rested there. And then at all days, another 15 minutes, 45 minutes there. And that's what they're telling us. And then in the first question, they're saying, if the scale of the map is given as 1:3 million, and the distance measured on the map between Beitbridge and Musina is 1.3. So they've measured the distance for us on the map. So this is the measurement of the map. Calculate in kilometers the actual distance between Beitbridge and Musina. So here, we're looking at this 1:3 million. This is the scale. It's called a ratio scale. If you said describe it, it's 1 centimeter on the map. It represents 3 million centimeters on real life. If you prefer millimeters, it would be 1 millimeter on the map. Represents 3 million millimeters on the real ground. Okay, so if we're going to answer this question, we have to say, what have they asked? They are asking us actual, and they've given us the measurement of the map. The measurement of the map is on the left. Measurement on the actual is on the right. This one is unknown. This one is the one we are given. So let's use the scale to calculate actual. I'm first going to write the scale, which says 1 centimeter on the map represents 3 million centimeters in real life. You may ask, why did I use centimeters instead of millimeters? That's because I already have a measurement in centimeters, right? So I'm going to use centimeter there and say now is equal to, both is equal to are there. And then at the bottom here, I'm saying this is measurement of the plan, measurement of real ground. They've given us the measurement of the plan. They said it's 1,3 centimeters, and we do not know what the measurement of the ground is, but that's what we're calculating, so it's fine. So now I'm just going to cross multiply 1 centimeter multiplied by unknown. Where did I get that? That's 1 centimeter multiplied by unknown. And then I'm going to say 1,3 multiplied by 3 million. 1,3 centimeters multiplied by 3 million. Right, and then the next step, I'm going to say, look for my unknown. Where is it? There is my unknown. It's sitting with 1 centimeter, and they are multiplying each other. And then the opposite of multiply is what I'm going to do right now, so that 1 centimeter goes to the other side. So what is the opposite of multiply? It's divide by. So then I'm going to divide by 1 centimeter. And then that cancels that. That's how we say it here. And what I did on the left, I'm going to come and do on the right. What I do on the right, I'm going to do on the left. Same thing. 3,900,000 centimeters. Remember, the answer is in centimeters. All of that is in centimeters. This is going to be centimeter as well. So I'm just going to quickly check. Did I say anything? They said the answer must be in kilometers. So I'm not done. I'm going to use King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. And that's milli, that's centi, and that's kilo. B there is liters, meters, grams. So I'm converting 3,900,000 centimeters to kilometers. I'm going to start from there. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to use 100,000. Okay, so 3,900,000 centimeters. I'm changing to kilometers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I'm going from the small to big. Therefore, I have to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 1 and 5 zeros. So now I'm just going to divide that by 100,000, and that is 39 kilometers. Sorry. Determine, showing all calculations, the distance from Pretoria to Mapungubwe National Park as it appears on the map. So this is the distance that these guys took, and they want us to calculate it. The distance, I'm going to use this distance from there to Polokwane, and then I'm going to read all the distances from there to the park. So that's going to be 260 plus 60 plus 40 plus 50 plus 22 plus 23 plus 23. Can include the kilometers if you want. I just know that I'm going to write it at the end there once I've added all my measurements, because they're all in kilometers. 478 kilometers, right? The South African friends traveled at an average speed of 120 kilometers per hour between Pretoria and Mapungubwe National Park, aiming to arrive at 10 a.m. Also, considering all stoppages, show with calculations whether they will make it at this aimed time. I know here it says they arrived, they are aiming to arrive at 10 a.m. But what time are they starting and how long are they taking, right? So they started at 4:30 and they want to get there at 10 a.m. So now what we're missing is how long does it take? How long? We can use the formula to calculate how long it will take for them to arrive there. And then we'll calculate at what time will they arrive. So 2.2.3. First, I want to know how long is the drive from Pretoria to the park, and that's what I'm going to calculate first. How long is the drive? Remember the stoppages, but first I want to know how long is the drive. So I'm going to use the formula distance. They've given us a set distance is equal to average speed times time. Okay, so the distance is 478 kilometers. Remember, always identify your unknown first. I'm looking for time. I've chosen to calculate time. You don't have to use time. You can use distance. You can also use speed. So the average there, average speed they gave us, it's 120 kilometers per hour times time. So how long is the drive? I want to know how long is the drive. And so 120 kilometers per hour times time, I'm just going to divide this side by 120, and I'm going to divide this side by 120. Then, right? And then the drive is going to be 478 divided by 120. It's going to be 3,98. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. So this is how long the drive is going to be. And then now, considering the stoppages and everything, I want to know how long it's going to take them for the whole thing. Now, if you look at the stoppages there, it was in minutes, right? And all this is minutes. And here I only have hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to hours and minutes by saying 3 hours here is properly full hours, plus, if I minus 3 here, I'm going to be left with 0.9833333. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 60. I'm just going to turn this into minutes because it's not a full hour. Then it's going to be 3 hours and so times 60, 59 minutes. So basically the drive was 3 hours and 59 minutes. Okay, so what time did they leave? They started the journey at 4. I'm going to write this in large numbers. At 4:30 in the morning. And then time counted up. So we're going for 3 hours and 59 minutes, right? And then what also happened was they stopped for, while time was counting, they also stopped for 45 minutes. Look at that. Look at that. They stopped for 45 minutes. They stopped for 15 minutes. So we're also adding there 45 minutes, and I'm also adding 15 minutes, right? All the stoppages, all that time is also spent on the road. Well, they're actually not directly on the road. They're just stopping, but the time is continuing. Okay, now let's add 3 plus 0 plus 9 is 9, plus 5 is 14, plus 5 is 19. So that's going to be 9, carry 1. So 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 5 is 9, plus 4 is 13, plus 1 is 14. So that's going to be 149 is 2. 4 plus 3 plus 0 plus 3 is 7, right? So why am I not carrying 1 that side? I can't, because that's hours and we're working with minutes, not the same measurement. So I have to say, okay, now that I say, this is not right, because I cannot write 149 minutes here. I'm just going to double check if it's really 149 minutes. I'll show you why. Let's look at 30 plus 59 minutes plus 45. Plus 45 minutes plus 15 minutes gives you 149 minutes. So I wrote it exactly the way I calculated it, and then because this is minutes and this is hours, so I can't just say carry 1 that side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change all of this into properly so that I can write it correctly. I'm going to come here and show you what I do. I will say 149 minus 60. That's going to be 1 hour. So I say 149 minus 60. It's going to leave me 89. I still have extra, so I can get another hour here by saying minus 60. So if I say minus 60 again, that's another hour. So I'm going to leave with 29. Now 29 is going to fit properly here. And then this is 2 hours. So I'm going to carry 2 hours. 2 hours going to come there. Oh, no, I'm right. We're right here. So now I'm going to add carry 2 hours there. So that's going to be 9:29. So as they wanted us to prove that they can arrive on time. Yes, instead of arriving at 10 a.m., they're going to arrive at 9:30, according to my calculations. Right. Will they make it in time? Yes, they will make it in time. They will arrive 31 minutes earlier. All right. Now 2.2.4. The petrol consumption of the car is 0.79 liters per 10 kilometers. Determine the total liters of fuel to be used between Pretoria and Mapungubwe Park. They want us to say how many liters. Well, first of all, how many kilometers are we traveling? Why am I looking for kilometers? Because it says here the kilometers per 10 kilometers. This is a conversion factor. I can convert kilometers to liters, and I can convert liters to kilometers. So I'm going to use this. It's going to tell me how many kilometers, how many liters I will need for that ride. 0.4a. I have a conversion factor that says, I'm going to remind you again, it says 0.79 liters per 10 kilometers. What does that mean? If I have 0.79 liters, I can travel 10 kilometers. It will give me 10 kilometers. Okay, so I write my is equal to, and then I say, how many kilometers are these people traveling? We did calculate that. We said if they're taking the R road to the Mapungubwe Park, where is it now? Wait, there, 478 kilometers, or you can calculate it again. I prefer using my previous answers. 478 kilometers. Then I'm going to get the liters. Cross multiply. That's 0.79 liters multiplied by 478 kilometers. Don't mind me. I'm used to starting with that one and just going down and then coming this one and going there. But you can start with whichever you like. So it's going to be unknown times 10 kilometers. Then you just look, where is your unknown? My unknown is here, and it's sitting with 10 kilometers by multiplying. So I'm just going to do the opposite of multiply, which is divide by 10 kilometers. What I do this side, I come and do this side. That one ends, and then we have unknown is equal to 0.79 times 478 is equal to, and then I'm just going to write the answer for that. I'm going to say 377.62 is equal to, divided by 10 kilometers is equal to unknown. And then I'm going to divide by 10. And then it's going to unknown, which is our kilometers, is going to be, as our liters, it's going to be 37.762 liters. Did they say round off? No, they didn't say round off. So I won't get any penalties for not rounding off. Okay. So B, calculate the cost of petrol to drive from Pretoria to Mapungubwe National Park. The petrol price is 23.90 per liter. Okay, now we are given 23.90 per liter, which means for 1 liter I will pay 23.90. So if I have 23.90, I'm getting how much? 1 liter. Okay, so now I know if I have 37.76 liters, how much am I going to pay? I don't know, but the cross multiplication is going to assist me with that, right? So actually, you don't need to use cross multiplication on this one. This one's very obvious. You just, the liters multiplied by the money. But I like the cross multiplication because on something like this, where they say 0.79 liters is equal to 10 kilometers, I never forget to divide by the 10. Okay, so this one will be 23.90 times 37.76 is equal to unknown times 1, and unknown is sitting with 1, so it's going to divide by 1 this side, divide by 1 this side, and I get my answer. Unknown is equal to, and then I do my calculations, 23.9 times 37.76, and it's 902.464 rands.